What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me. Let me get that glare of the light from behind me, man. I'm out here walking, but I'm not doing 10,000 steps, really. I'm actually getting in some extra steps. Let me get over here to the light so y'all can see me a little better. So I'm like a suspicious, shadowy figure out here. I'm hearing my steps. Me walking out here. Yeah, give me a little bit of light there. Sound like a suspicious op in the night. But I'm not getting 10,000 steps in. I've actually already gotten my 10,000 steps. I'm actually over 14,000 steps for the day. So your boy really been getting it in. I'm gonna keep walking over here and getting some more light, man. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I'm still here. I ain't left. I ain't went nowhere. But yeah, starting tomorrow, you guys know I'm gonna be getting in 20,000 steps. For those of you that are new, I got a bunch of newcomers, so y'all welcome. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all of y'all. I just crossed the 3,000 subscriber threshold, and I got a few extra on top of that. So yeah, welcome everybody. Starting tomorrow for the next 7 days, I'm gonna be doing the 20,000 step challenge. You guys are welcome to do it with me. No pressure. If you guys don't want to do it with me, that's fine too. It's totally cool. But I'm gonna give you guys the updates of me doing it, of course. But let's jump into the topic of people falling out with their friends, their family, their loved ones over which way they gonna vote, man. Like, that's really what it's come to now. Stuff has really gotten weird, in my opinion. I don't know, man. I've got a lot of, fam. I've got a lot of friends who I kick it with regularly. We talk about all types of things. We talk about everything, and we talk about politics, and on some things we agree on some things we don't, and we have our very spirited conversations at times, but it's never to where we gonna fall out with each other over it, man. Like, don't fall out with your peoples over politics. If these are your people, you love them, you care about them, and y'all there for each other at every other, time period. This is like the silliest thing to fall out over. Whoever wins is whoever wins. I don't know if you're voting for Trump. I don't know if you're voting for Harris. It really doesn't matter. Don't fall out with your peoples over it, though, man. You can have your beliefs. You can have your convictions. You can believe in what you believe in. And you can be very passionate about it, but don't let it get to the point to where you start getting in your feelings to where you cutting off people you care about just because they happen to have a different political stance than you. If you guys, I mentioned a friend earlier when I was talking about Biden wearing the Trump hat. I have a longtime friend who, we have very many spirited conversations about politics, and we disagree way more than we agree. We do, and sometimes we have some pretty intense back and forths. Like, really, we have some pretty intense back and forths. But ultimately, that's my homie. I'm not gonna fall out with him over politics. And yeah, he gets on my last damn nerves sometimes, and I guarantee you, I get on his last damn nerves sometimes. I feel like when it comes to different things, different issues outside of the group he identifies as, he really doesn't care, and perhaps he feels the same way about me, that outside of what I believe, the group I identify as, I don't care about other issues that don't affect me. That's not true, but if he feels that way, it's his right to feel that way. Just like it's my right to feel that way about him. he may feel like what I have to say about him, that he doesn't care about issues outside of his group, are very important. He doesn't care about these things, and he could care less. He might disagree with me on that. That's his prerogative. But ultimately, y'all, I'm seeing family members fall out. I'm seeing brothers and sisters arguing. Man, to make it even crazier, I'm seeing like women falling out with their men falling out with their women. I'm seeing division between married couples. Y'all, really? I mean, it's a serious thing, voting, because, it's going to shape the course of history going forward. Whoever wins the next 4 years going forward, for better or for worse, it's going to be shaped by that person. So I get it. It's a very serious thing. So I'm not going to say it's not that serious. But ultimately, it should never be serious to where you're going to fall out with the people you care about. Because, look, Trump, Harris, whichever one of them win, and whichever one loses, they are going to go on with their lives after November. If Harris wins or Harris loses, regardless, she's going to go on with her life after November. If Trump wins or Trump loses, he is going to go on with his life after November. You understand what I'm saying? Your family, your friends, these are your peoples. Neither of those candidates are going to fall out with their people over you. So why are you falling out with your people over them? Ultimately, these are people, y'all don't know these people. Y'all don't know these people personally. You have no relationship with these people personally. And you guys are getting a little too passionate about this. And people get passionate when it comes to politics. So I get it. I understand it. And I don't necessarily believe that getting passionate about politics is a bad thing, but be passionate about it. Don't be disrespectful, don't be rude, don't be mean and nasty, all those things. And certainly don't cut people off, man. Like, really, it's certain things that I don't really like talking about with a lot of people that I'm close to, and it's usually music, politics, and religion. Those are some of the most divisive things. If you have a conversation about that with people, it's likely going to end up being you defending what you like, they defending what they like, you criticizing what they like, they criticizing what you like, and it's just not worth it, man. So let people vote how they're going to vote, and you vote how you're going to vote. You have the right to vote how you want to vote. They have the right to vote how they want to vote. Just simply respect it. It's that simple. Respect it. They don't have to vote like you vote. You don't have to vote like they vote. That's the wonderful thing. You have the freedom to do what you choose. If you believe in this candidate or that candidate for one reason or another, that's your prerogative. Do what you want to do. Vote for who you want to vote for. But don't fall out with your peoples over it, man. It's not worth it. Y'all gonna cut off people that you supposedly care about on account of who they're gonna vote for. And you cutting off people that and you supposedly, like, these are your tribe, and you cutting them off over people that don't even know you alive. We ain't even talking about voting left or right, blue or red. Man, these are just people that don't even know you alive, ultimately. So don't cut off your own peoples for it, man. Like, alienating your own tribe just because they don't want to swing the way that you want to swing. Now, if you married, that's a different thing, man. I especially don't think that you should be falling out with your spouse. Somebody should be sleeping on the couch and all that sort of stuff over, wanting to vote one way or not. I'm seeing situations where women are mad that their men don't want to vote for Kamala and all that sort of stuff. I mean, listen, y'all, like, the way I was brought up, and y'all may disagree with this, and that's fine. You're free to disagree with it, because that's what I always say, man. Like, you free to agree with me, you free to disagree with me. But the way that I was brought up, man, like, the man is kind of who decided what direction y'all was gonna go in, and that just is what it is. Your father decided the direction that y'all was gonna go in. Your grandfather decided what direction, you know, y'all was gonna go in. Like, that just is what it is. Like, the man decided what direction y'all was gonna go in, and the woman followed. Things are a bit different now. You know, women not only want to go their own way, but in many cases, and this happens a lot in the black community, you have women outright expecting the men to get behind them and follow them. And, you know, that's just not gonna work. You know, I don't know about other groups, but, you know, because I'm African American. From what I have seen, from what I have observed, the African American community is like the only group where the women expect the men to just fall in line and get behind them and let them lead. And that sort of thinking, it is not worked out positively, to say the least. So I'm gonna just leave that at that. I'm not gonna say too much more about that. Take that how you may. The black community, men sitting back following the women, letting the women lead, that has not produced good results. And you know, I mean, y'all get what I'm saying. I am not gonna say too much more than that, man. But y'all get what I'm saying. No other groups, far as I could see, are sitting back letting the women lead them as a whole. You know, I just don't see that happening. I look at how other groups operate, and the men are the leaders. It's that simple. The men are the leaders, and no one is challenging the men as the leaders. It's only in my own group that the women don't want to fall in line behind the men. You know, it's all that independent stuff. I don't need no man sort of stuff. And, you know, we all see the statistics, you know, and you know what statistics I mean. That strong and independent stuff is not working out. So I'm gonna leave that there, man. But again, for all y'all that are new to my channel, I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Give me them thumbs up on this video. Subscribe. You guys know I always read the comments. Even if I don't respond to them right away, I definitely read the comments. And hey, I'll holler at y'all soon, man. We're gonna get out here and do 20,000 steps tomorrow. Peace.